Hey guys, what's up? I've been getting asked a lot, how do you stay satisfied on a raw vegan diet? You know, I'm always hungry even when I eat a lot of food. So I'm going to address this topic from a couple of different angles and give you some tips on what you can do to help you feel satisfied on a raw vegan diet. The body needs food for two reasons: nutrients and calories, energy. I mention this because when we provide the body with those two things, our body gets everything it needs. But there are a couple of mistakes people who are new to the raw vegan lifestyle make. First, the nutrients. A lot of people I see transitioning to the raw vegan diet usually stick to eating a lot of fruit, which is good, but they tend to skip or eat very little of the other stuff. And by the other stuff, I mean leafy greens, which are a very important part of the diet. You cannot succeed on this diet without leafy greens. And also a variety of other veggies and a small amount of nuts, seeds, and sprouts. Even though fruits have a lot of nutrients in them, they don't provide an optimal amount of all the nutrients, sodium for example, calcium, and more. Adding more greens into my diet made a huge difference for me. I noticed that when I made smoothies with only fruits in them, I didn't feel completely satisfied after, but when I started adding greens like lettuce, kale, celery, spinach, I was finally able to reach that satiety feeling. It's like my body is relaxed and got everything it needed. Now let's talk about calories. When you transition to a raw vegan diet, you eat a lot more fruits and vegetables than you used to. The result is that you now eat food with a lower amount of calories. Not knowing how many calories you eat and how many calories are in the foods you eat now, making it more likely for you to eat less than what you need and then you don't feel full or satisfied, or to eat more than what you need and then that's how people start gaining weight. But in this video I'm focusing on the first option. A lot of people think that they can eat 2 bananas or apples and they think that's considered a meal, but that's barely 200 calories. Of course your body will want more than that. When you used to eat cooked food, things like quinoa, oats, granola, rice, bread, peanut butter, and so forth, you get a lot more calories for the volume of food comparing to fruits and veggies, especially when they're eaten whole. My suggestion is find out how many calories you need and start tracking the amount of calories you eat, at least in the beginning, so that you learn how many calories the fruits have, the veggies, the fats, and you start learning what portions your body needs to feel satisfied. You need to understand that this is a process. It might take a while because you need to learn and adjust, but if that's really important to you, like it was for me, you're going to do whatever it takes to learn how to make this lifestyle work for you. So we covered the physiological need of the body, but there's another aspect to that. We have to talk about hunger and appetite and the difference between them. Hunger and appetite are not the same thing. Hunger is a real actual physical need of the body, which is a normal sensation that makes you want to eat. A group of chemicals in our brain are released when our bloodstream, our digestive systems, and our energy stores send signals that it's time to eat because we are beginning to run out of energy and nutrients. But appetite is a conditioned response to food. Appetite can be triggered by a thought, a memory, after seeing or smelling a certain food, or by some sort of a feeling that you have. It's a learned behavior, more of a habit. For example, we go to a restaurant with the family and we know that after the meal we get a dessert, this chocolate cake or a cheesecake or ice cream. You can feel full, you can have a stomach full of food, and then desserts come out and all of a sudden you're able to eat more and you eat the dessert too. It's more of a psychological need, it's not that your body really needs it. Appetite levels are influenced by your brain and you can learn to control and change your appetite over time. Before I go to the last thing, I have to mention something that really helped me on my journey with that. I had a phase where I liked scrolling through Instagram, you know, seeing other people's recipes and what foods they ate, junk food recipes and other photos of food. And I noticed that even after a meal, when seeing those photos, I would start craving them or wanting to at least make my own version of it, even though I'm not hungry at the moment. Because appetite is something that is easily triggered by a thought or by seeing food, my suggestion is that you stop scrolling through Instagram for photos of food that are not part of the lifestyle you want to create for yourself, and start following people or pages that provide ideas for raw vegan dishes, healthy recipes to make you feel satisfied. You can learn a lot from people and create a supportive environment, even on social media. I also post a lot of recipes and inspiration on my Instagram account. You can check it out. I'll put a link to that in the description below. And the last thing, finding out what it really feels like to be satisfied on a raw vegan diet. Feeling satisfied on a raw vegan diet is different than the feeling you have when you eat cooked food. People are used to the feeling of being full and stuffing themselves till they reach a point where they're about to explode. It's not at all like that on the raw vegan diet. Your body is more relaxed. It's like everything is settled. You're energetic and light, and you don't feel that heaviness after a meal. I got an email from a friend that went raw vegan, and she explained it really well. This week I found out what a pleasant satiety really feels like. I ate a salad for dinner with a variety of vegetables and a half an avocado. After eating a little more than half of the bowl, I was already satisfied. It felt good. It's so different from a processed diet where you eat with your eyes. You want more just because it contains spices or sauces and it's addictive, and really doesn't provide the nutritional values the body really needs. So you eat more and stuff yourself with food with anticipation for something: satiety, relaxation, or comfort. It's something you need to get used to, especially if you're new to this lifestyle. But the best thing about it is that you can keep on going with your day after a meal, feeling energetic and not like, oh, I can't move, or I need some time to rest or take a nap. You feel so light and you just keep going with your day. That's it for this video. If you have any questions or anything else you would like me to talk about, comment below, let me know. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!